We're joined today on MSUEagles.com by Morehead State head cross-country and track and field coach Brent Ericksen. And Coach, your first year in the books here at Morehead State, and as you've had time to reflect on your first year in the cross-country, and now the track season has come to a close, some pretty good things happened here at Morehead State this track season.
Yeah, it's been a busy one for us. We were really pleased with cross country. The girls were picked to finish 9th. We got 6th. The guys were picked to finish 5th. We got 4th. Short season for us. We came in and that first week we had a cross country meet. So obviously didn't have a lot of time. The kids weren't in our program very long, and so we really were happy with that, and we made some progress through the cross country season, and I think gave the kids an idea of a little bit more what to expect next season as well. And we only lost one guy on the cross country side of things, so all those freshmen are returning, and on the girls side we have everybody back, plus we're adding 5 more to the mix, and so we're excited about that as well.
As you look back on the track and field season, again, a lot of good things happened. 10 school records were set this year on the track side of things, including many of which that stood all the way back to the 70s here at Morehead State.
That was special. I don't think you go into a season knowing that, or thinking that you're going to set 10 school records, and so that really was fun. It was fun to see the kids develop. It's easier to see in track where you're at. In cross country, of course, you've got different courses, and some of them are harder than others, and so it's a little bit harder to establish what your PR is and all those kind of things. And track and field is about setting personal bests. If you get better every day, then the records will come, and I think that's exactly what happened to us this year. We had some freshmen do an outstanding job. Gary Monroe ran 350 in the 1500, and he came in as a 419 1600 meter runner, and that's basically the equivalent of a 406, and that's pretty special. That's really good stuff. And if you think about that, if he keeps dropping 13 seconds, that's not going to continue to happen. That's such a big jump. But if he did that, he'd be going to the Olympics next year. And so that's what kind of jump he made. And so that's pretty. Bell, who was coming in, ran 158 in the 800, and he ran 151 for us. And so that's exciting to see freshmen do that. And we have them for 3 more years, and we're adding 3 guys that are coming in that we think can have good impacts right away. And we're adding some other guys that we think will maybe take a little bit longer than that. But that distance side is really doing well. We've set school records in the steeplechase, in the 1500, in the 5000, and it just was a fun year for us from that standpoint of setting all those school records. And on the women's side, coming in into our first year, we only had 1 girl that had run under 20 minutes, and now we've got 7 of them. And so we've got several that have run in the 17s now, 3 in the 18s, and 4 more in the 19s. So that the depth is coming, and we've got 5 more girls coming into that mix next year. So we're excited to see what we can do in cross country as well.
As we talked about here this year, it is a process, and you guys, definitely wasn't going to be an overnight thing, but I think the kids really maybe bought into your system this year, and it showed. I mean, like you said, a lot of those kids, it's all about improvement, and it seems like just about everybody on the roster in some way made some sort of improvement this year in the track season.
It was fun to see them do that. It's hard when you come in. Basically, we came in, I think it was August 26th, and so you don't have a recruiting class, and you have to just help those kids out as much as you can to get them where they need to be. And it's tough. It's hard to be patient. Patience is not one of my virtues, and I don't think most coaches want to go through the kind of year that we had. And so we've got some building to do, and more building and more building. This is not going to be an overnight thing. We've got a lot more work to do, and it starts with everything that we do. It starts with budget, it starts with scheduling, it starts with travel, it started with uniforms, it starts with, there's nothing that we don't need to work on around here. And so there's a lot of work to be done, but we're doing it. We're excited about it. I've got a lot of help with Coach Rath helping me and as my assistant coach, and certainly administration has been very supportive as well. And so I think the future is very bright. We're recruiting this weekend. We're off to West Virginia for myself. My assistant coach is in Kentucky, and then in 2 weeks we're off to the Ohio State track meet. So it never stops. It's always something going on. There's always something that has to be done, whether that's scheduling or whatever the case is. So we're definitely busy and still at it, and we have a ways to go before we are where we want to be. So.
Well, Coach, excellent job this season with you and your assistant coaches and everybody involved with the cross-country and track and field programs. Good luck with recruiting and building this program to the next level.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.